I feel sorry for Boris Johnson because I know him a bit from the hairdressers.
Yeah. I saw one report that described... Because Carrie rented the dress, she didn't buy the dress, she rented it. And I saw one report describe it as a working-class wedding because she hired the dress. And I was like, that doesn't... Hiring a dress isn't what makes it a working-class wedding. A conga is what makes it a working-class
They couldn't do a conga this thing because Rishi would be out again. Hi, guys.
It looks like he won her in a hoopla. I wonder, though, if Boris actually did get married, because he said he'd put a ring round the care homes.
By the way, in all of this discussion, we have to say, we say it's very regular in the show. We record the show on a Tuesday night. It doesn't go out till Thursday, so we're just presuming by Thursday they're still married. We're just going to make that
Does anybody else think, no one told you, if you didn't know who those people were, that looks like a photograph of a man begrudgingly about to walk his daughter down the aisle. That's what that looks like.
He's too good for you.
I'm just wondering how many times in the evening she shouted, "Mind the wallpaper, mind the wallpaper." They also said, didn't they, there was a press report saying that they're not having a honeymoon because Boris wanted to go straight back to work at number 10 and get on with dealing with the pandemic. You think, no, they didn't have a honeymoon because there is literally nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, what major event could be delayed by COVID again?
My tour.
Yes, it is. Is your tour still called 2020 is going to be my year? So, no, it's not Ed's tour, although that is obviously a subject of great...
It's the Olympics, isn't it?
It's the
Tokyo Olympics, which might be cancelled, which is a shame, because the Olympics is 2 weeks of the toughest test for any virus.
You can understand that it might be being delayed. Because, also, how long is the relay going to take when they have to sanitise the baton each time they pass it? No one's going to get a personal best with that. No one.
That time's going really slow, actually.
There are some athletes that definitely want it cancelled. I mean, nothing puts the fear of God into a cyclist like the phrase mass testing.
There was a fear that you would have a Tokyo supervirus, which is a terrible mascot. I mean, it is due to start in 2 months' time. And, you know, I keep coming back to the horses. What are the horses going to do? The horses are presumably on a boat somewhere, being driven through the Indian Ocean at the moment. The horses from here, obviously, for the equestrian event. No idea what they're doing here. They won't get... And they have to turn around, go back again along the Indian Ocean. They spent 6 weeks sitting in the Suez Canal for no reason they could work out.
You've never sounded more Irish than saying the phrase, I keep coming back to the horses.
Come back to the horses! What are you going to do with the horses?
No one's thinking of horses!
Who's going to bring the horse to Tokyo?
You could be an ad for Caffrey's or Guinness or something, just you standing there in a misty meadow. I keep coming back to the horses.
Do you know, the other thing which has started is the torch relay is already going. The torch relay is on its way, and you're just hoping somebody please tell them, because it'd be terrible if the last runner gets to the stadium and there's just one bloke sitting there with an unlit cigarette and he goes, "Here, light this." I've got some terrible news.
I'd love to know what the effects of the Olympic variant would be. Like, in years to come, are we just going to see people from Tokyo, like, putting the shopping away on the top shelf, just like... That was shot put.
That was shot put. Yeah. You couldn't do the spinning around. You couldn't do the spinning around one, though.
Do you want me to do rhythmic gymnastics?
But they do them on Zoom. Do the whole thing on Zoom. Imagine rhythmic gymnastics on Zoom. Just somebody...
I mean, maybe it's an opportunity to start...
Peloton would be great.
All the Olympic athletes with something going, "Good work, team. Great job. Great job.
You got this. Tokyo 2020. You've got this.
And if you want to do socially distanced boxing, knock yourself out.
At the end of that round, the points go to Angela, Hugh and Milton.